Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Logan, you're not on tonight. How are you? Is everybody? Is everybody all right? I'll take them off for a minute. I have to put those earphones on when there's any music playing or any things going on. But look, folks, thank you very, very much. You're all very, very welcome. And may I say, I'm going to do the comments in a wee minute. May I say, there has been such a response to this tonight. I will tell you all about what we're going to do and how it's going to work in a moment. But I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much for the amount of people who have put their name down to come in tonight. So what I'm going to do is going to fix this mic first before I fire through the window. Right? Now, just to let you know, we're live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube as well. Now, there's people starting to come in on YouTube too. I don't have any YouTube comments on at the moment, but I will go to YouTube in a moment to see who's all coming up or whatever. But I have a few things to run through with you. Right. We used to do these nights a long, long time ago in the old group, which used to be called the Natter House. And as you know, the Natter House changed over to the Chatter House, original. And basically, we used to do these all the time, and they were very, very popular. And there's actually some people in tonight who actually did get a reading. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a bit about my background in this, because you all know me from here. You all know me from Auntie Lillian, but you don't know actually what I actually work at or what I did work at and what I'm going to be working at again. And this is what we're going to talk about first. So basically, I used to work full time as a psychic medium. I'll tell you my history, right? First of all, basically what I used to do was, it's something you grow up with. It's something you have. It's something I developed. So it's something I'm not going into blindly. I do know what I'm doing. I am classed as professional level, although I don't think that's fair, because basically how can you be professional is something that comes to you naturally. And the reason why I am actually a registered psychic medium, because I have actually worked through I used to work on the psychic lines. So, you know, these lines where you can phone up and you get a reading on the phone, things like that there. And also I used to do private readings myself, which I am starting, which I've actually started now. There's actually one person I actually owe a reading to, and I will be in touch with them tomorrow, because someone was supposed to get one before and then daddy died and whatever. That's the reason why I haven't did any of this work for a while, because when daddy died, I just found it was too much. My father died last June, just anybody doesn't know, and I just found it all too much. So this is actually the real thing that I do. This is the thing that I've done for a long, long time. But Auntie Lillian, the group and everything has taken over, and I've chose to do that for a while. So I thought it was about time I got back to doing what I do, and this is what we're going to do tonight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the comments up on YouTube. There's nobody over there yet anyway. I didn't expect there to be. But anyway, folks, if anybody has a smart TV, what you can actually do, you can actually go over to YouTube, go to @Chatterhouse55. You can bring me up on the YouTube channel. But you can also, if you have another device like your phone, you can stay in the comments on Facebook. You can do it like that if you wish, if you're more comfortable. Right, so let us see who is in tonight. By the way, folks, you have to comment tonight. You have to comment, because if you don't comment, you'll not maybe be considered for a reading, because this is the way it's going to work. I'll explain it all in a minute. But if you want to be not considered, drawn to for a reading, you must comment, because if you don't, I'm not that good. I can't see in the background. You know, right. So let's see all who's in very quickly, because I want to squeeze as much in tonight. And then also as well, I am going to go into how we are going to do this, because I need your participation as well. Right, let's see who's to the door there. Let's go back to the very beginning. Straight through the door is our wee wings, our Tracy. She's back sunning herself in Belfast. She was away for a dirty weekend. No, she wasn't. She was away for a wee break. Nice to see our Tracy. Right. Oh my God, Emma Doherty. I haven't seen you in the Chatter House for a while. Welcome back, Emma. Emma says, good evening, everyone, and Stuart Cahoon. Jackie McFarlane saying, and if one day I should become a singer with a Spanish bum who sings for women and all that there. And saying, hello, our Jackie. Nice to see you, Jackie. Our Shaz is in, Breastmates Newry. Looking forward to this. That's good. Shauna Kelly is in as well. Shauna says, I'm intrigued by this year. Mum was telling me about it the other night. Because me and your mum, I actually give your mother a little mini reading. And I think it was in the shop one day. Me and her get talking, and this is the way it works, but I'll explain it all in a wee minute. Right. Maria McGivern is in. Nice to see you, Maria. Hi, Stuart. Hope you're well. You're very, very welcome, Maria. I know you're connected to Shaza, I think, but you're very welcome to the Chatter House as well. Excuse me, I'm choking already. Shaz is saying hello to everybody. Emma Doherty says, excited for the night. Jackie's in, saying hello, Stuart. Carrie Ferguson is in, my local historian. She's through the door too. Maria is saying hello to everybody. Sam Davidson is in, and he is with Phyllis. Sam, just passed a message on to Phyllis that I did see her message, that she messaged me, but I was getting prepared for tonight, so I wasn't ignoring her. Our Phyllis always messages me when I'm doing something. Michelle McGrogan is in, Miss Chatterhouse herself. Nice to see our Michelle there. Jackie saying hello to Sam. Sam saying hello to Jackie. Shauna says I could do with some positivity. I think we all need a bit of positivity at the minute. Emma, Shauna, there's not much of it about at the minute. I was giving a wee hand, Sir Michelle Wilkinson's in. Oh my God, blast from the past. It's lovely to see these people coming back, because some of them haven't been in for a while. So, hello, Michelle, you're very welcome. Sam says, yes, me. Emma Doherty says, so pleased you've decided to come back to this. I have to, Emma. It's what I am here for. Emma Doherty's laughing. Norma Kirkpatrick said, hello, our Norms. Nice to see you. Michelle Wilkinson saying hello to Carrie. Phyllis is saying hello to me. Emma Doherty saying hello to me. Press Missionary says, I'd love to be considered, drawn to my energy. Okay, Shauna says, it would be lovely if my dad came through. I will talk about what we're going to do in a wee minute. I'm looking forward to that. Sam says, I had mine last weekend. John, what's he talking about? Is he being dirty again? That's desperate. Alice Rainey is in. Hello, Alice. Alice, you just joined the group there about 10 minutes ago or something, didn't you? You're very, very welcome. Welcome to the Chatter House. This is only some of the things, many's the thing that we do, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. John McMasters and Auntie Gilligan's honorary nephew. You're very welcome, John. He is actually one of our admins, like our Michelle and Carrie and AJ and Kelly and all as well. She has a big heart. Tracy saying, hey, the Alice. Alice is saying, hey, Tracy. And David Thompson's and when I tell you something, I wish the roll call was like that every week. Alice says, I did indeed. It's Shorty. I was our Shorty. It's our Shorty there. By the way, Shorty I know of, Adeline's friend of TikTok there. It's our Shorty. I didn't know your name was Alice. Who the hell is Alice? Right, okay. Now, this is the way it works. I can actually figure it starting already because I've actually started with it. What actually happens is before I came live tonight, I have to open up to the energy. And I've actually started to open up to the energy and what's around me about 5 minutes before I come on, and I've just been bombarded. And it's going to be one of those nights. It's going to be one of these nights actually can produce tears, by the way. I'm just warning you. I could even cry because with the way the energy goes. Right. So what happens is, first of all, I will go to the comments. I will go and see. It's not who I'm drawn to. It's how I feel. And I'm also guided by my guides. I have guides who tell me things and guides. and also there's also people in spirit, because I am a psychic medium. There's also people in spirit who speak to me as well and sort of guide me in the direction where I need to go. I'm actually being pulled to the ground at the minute. I really, really am. So I need to get started as soon as possible. Right. So very quickly, folks, this is the way it's going to work. I am going to go to the person that I am drawn to. But what I need to do, folks, is, and I don't die of shock. Please don't die of shock or collapse. I'm going to bring you into my studio to talk to me. Now, you don't have to go on camera. I can turn your camera off. I just need your voice. We never did it like this before, but because I have the ability to do this now, it's the best way forward. So how am I going to do that, I hear you ask, right? What's going to happen is, if I'm drawn to you, I am going to send a link to your messenger whilst I'm live. And you click on the link, and that it'll ask you to sign in via Facebook or YouTube. I don't see your password or anything like that there, and it brings you into the studio. You will not come up on the screen until I see you, and then I'll bring you up. Turn the camera off first, and then I will ask you, do you want the camera on or off? But if you feel comfortable enough to go on camera, that's fair enough. Now, these are only mini readings, folks. These are only a sample of what I can do. So you'll probably be in here for about 10 to 15 minutes at the most, because I want to try to give everybody, as many people as I can, a wee bit of a taster. Okay, now I'm being drawn here. This is desperate. Do you know, son, when I do these, this is awful. Right, okay. When I do these, I haven't done these for a while, I always get children. I always get children. And I have actually 2 children with me here at the moment. So what I'm actually trying to work out is, I'm not even going to go to the comments yet. I need to work out if these 2 children are together, or are they just with each other, or are they just, put it like this. They're pulling at one's pulling at my t-shirt. One's a wee bit older, call me a baldy, whatever. And, they're trying to get my attention. Okay. Right, okay. One of these children, I feel, when they were on this side, when they were living, I don't know if this what took them or not, but I am aware of breathing difficulties. I don't know if it's asphyxiation, or they have a cerebral palsy. I can't say that word, cerebral palsy or something like that. It's that type of thing where there was, what do you call that? Physiotherapy that was maybe needed as well. And I feel as if this child had to go through this at some stage of their life, or it was talked about, or whatever. By the way, folks, if you feel as if you can take this information, please put it in the comments. I have to allow for the delay. But this child, I feel as if do you know something? I actually want to go, hi, Matt. Nice to see you, Matt. I did see you there. I don't know if I mentioned you or not. I do apologize. Sorry. But I just feel as if, this child, one of them anyway, right? It actually feels as if this child drowned. That's how I feel. But I don't know if they drowned in, in water, or just did they drown in their own breathing, if that makes sense. Not my child, but my friend's child, that Emma said. I just feel a really real, if this is for someone, it's someone who's around here now. Who can take this now. I feel, right, okay. I'm seeing the age of 5, maybe 6-year-old. This is heartbreaking. Here we go. Here's the emotions starting coming in. By the way, folks, if you hear me saying please drop the emotions because I'll start crying. It's just I pick up on their emotions. This child is only 5 or 6 years old. I think it's a boy. He is a boy. Sometimes you get randoms in, but I think this is a boy. But there's definitely connection to breathing difficulties. There's definitely connections to when they were trying to breathe, they were laboring in their breathing. They were struggling to breathe. They were given, we call those nebulizer things. They were given all medication to do with breathing. But I want to say it felt like drowning, but not drowning, if you know what I mean. I just feel as if it's that. So it's just like an asphyxiation, suffocation type thing. Okay, I'll keep going. If nobody can take it, I'll move on to something else, but I'll just keep going because he's very, very persistent. I do feel as if now. By the way, I forgot to say this because I'm on YouTube. Because I'm on YouTube and on social media, I have to say this. This happened to my great uncle's child. Right, Alice, hold that. Just hold that for a minute then. I forgot to say this, folks, because I'm on social media and because I'm on YouTube and Facebook, not TikTok, I have to say it bugs me that this is for entertainment purposes only. If I go into a church, I don't have to say that or anything, but I have to say it on here. So this is for entertainment purposes only. This happened to my great uncle's child. Okay. Just give me one more minute, Alice, and then I will maybe bring you in if you don't mind. Alice, was there some sort of, I don't want to use the word, maybe I do, what do I use the word? Was there an investigation did after this child passed away, as if why they passed away? Now, I'm not saying anybody did anything wrong or anything, but I just feel as if, was there an inquest or something, or was there an investigation? Pardon me, an autopsy after this child passed away to find out exactly what happened. Thank you. Right, Alice, would you be willing to come up and talk to me? If I send a link to your messenger? Now, you don't have to come on the camera. I know you're not camera shy anyway. I'll bring you in sort of blankly and then I'll ask you if it's okay. I need an or yes. Sorry, it's the delay, folks. Right, don't be scared. Right, hang on, I'm going to get these earphones on. Hang on. Right, so just bear with me, folks. It only takes 2 minutes to do this. Right, Alice, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a link to your messenger. It's fighting in the Ulster Hospital with the death of my great name, my niece. At the moment, it's fighting in the Ulster Hospital with the death of my great niece. Desperate. Right, hang on. Let's see if I can find you here. Alice. There you there. Come on, messenger. Don't mess me about. Just bear with me here. Why won't it let me open your messenger? Let me see. Don't want to take time here. Just be a figure this thing. Hello. Alice, is your messenger restricted or anything? Because it won't let me. Alice, could you go out and message me on your messenger and then I'll message you back? Because it's not letting me send you a message. If you could do that for me, just to my personal one, very quickly for me. Because I don't want to hold it up. Please. It's been a bitch. No. Oh, got you now. Got you now. Hang on. Oh, come on. Can you send it using the tablet? I'm afraid to go out here just in case. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. It's maybe because I'm in the studio and whatever. Right, hang on, I'm going to go out of the comments for a minute. Hold on. See if this is going to mess me up. I'm just going to have to do it through the thing, the comments. Let's see. Sorry about this, folks. If this doesn't work, I'll do it a different way. What do we say? Hurrah! Right, here we go. There you go. I've sent you the link. Look back in these comments again. Right, we're back. Okay, I'm back in the link. Just waiting for Alice to come in now. So what I need to do is I need to get my earphones on now. Because there's going to be feedback. Sorry about that, folks. If it doesn't work, okay. Just give her a couple of minutes to come through. So basically, this is the way it's going to work, folks. You know what I mean? I remember when you could just replace people's names when someone says it. Here she is. Right, hold on. Hello, our Shorty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Now, would you like to remain off camera or would you like to come on camera?
You know me, I don't care.
Right, I'll bring you on then. Technology is great. Technology is great. Here we go. Let's see. I said we can put the freaking camera on. Hang on.
There you go. I done it for you.
Oh, did you? Oh, you brilliant. Right, so let's get into this. Right, okay. So let's recap. So I have this child. This child, it feels to me as if this child was drowning. But obviously, I don't know water was involved or not. But I just feel as if there was breathing problems, breathing difficulties. And I just feel as if, could you turn your volume just down a wee bit on your phone because there's a wee bit of feedback?
Is that better?
Yeah. So I just feel as if I feel as if there was an inquiry. Was there an inquiry?
There was.
Oh, right. So explain what I've told you so far. No more. I don't want you to go into any more. So basically, this child. So if you tell me a wee bit, very carefully about this child.
So there was no water involved with this child?
Yes.
This
yes,
child
that's right.
Was born disabled.
Mm-hmm.
From what I remember, they had an awful lot of fighting on their hands to get this child the help that he needed. And it was too late.
Was this like, because what I'm feeling, Shorty, sure I keep calling you Shorty, it's like asphyxiation to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if this child maybe when they were fitting or something choked or something or whatever, or there was, but I do know there was fluid as well.
The best way I can describe it as if like the fluid was backing up
Yes.
out,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
it was backing up on itself. There was no help. It was too late.
Okay. And the age 5 or 6?
6.
6. I thought that. Um, this was this was a while ago, wasn't it? That this wouldn't have been yesterday. Like this wasn't
No,
like
it
within
was a good
a
while
few.
ago,
It
yeah.
was a good while ago. Yeah. It's really amazing the way you just come in at the last minute there and come in because this child's been with me all. This child come in earlier on today and then left again, but then came back 5 minutes after you joined the group and you joined the group. They bounced
Yeah.
back in again. Um, they didn't have, this child didn't have much of a life.
No, not at all.
This child didn't have a chance.
No.
To be quite honest with you, and this is a horrible, horrible thing to say, I would say if this child had have survived, their quality of life would have been very, very poor.
Would have been horrible. Would have been a
It would have been
horrible life.
absolutely horrible, horrible existence for this child. And it was a boy, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
His life would have been horrible. Would have been non-existent, really.
Did this child have like an old-fashioned name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am being given a name, but I don't know if it's his name or I don't know if it's somebody connected. Is there a Tommy, Thomas, or Thomas or something like that? Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the connection, please, so everybody knows?
Thomas would have been his cousin as well.
It was his name, Thomas, the child?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't lost it then. Was there a blonde child as well, or was this child blonde too when they were younger?
There's 2 blonde.
Yeah. Yeah. So sad. So sad. But you know something? He's saying to me, I'm not suffering.
No.
He said, can I be honest with you? He's a wee shite. And that's the God's honest truth.
Because my wee boy takes after.
Because he's been pulling my t-shirt. He called me, even though he's 5, he called me a baldy bee earlier on, and he's been basically slagging me all day. He says I have to be like this. He says and tell my daddy I'm like this too. Tell my daddy I'm like this because my daddy will smile because my daddy hasn't smiled when he thinks of me. He doesn't smile.
No.
He says, tell them I'm not suffering. He says, tell them I'm happy. There's a grandmother up there as well.
Yeah.
And he's with her. She looks after me. No, sorry, he's actually correct. He says, my nanny. He says, my nanny. It's not my granny. He says, it's my nanny. Jeez, when I tell you, son, the one like the mess where her shit bit the bake off you, let me tell you her. Oh, she's in charge up there. Yeah. She is delegating everybody. There's a load up there. Shorty, there's a load up there, and she is organizing them all. She's them all lined up. But she is the one who's minding this child. But can I say something to you as well? And I might shout Tracy's putting a tear up there. There's actually a baby up there as well.
There is, yeah.
I knew it was going to be one of these nights tonight. We had a discussion one night in here about miscarriage. And we actually discussed, does a miscarriage baby have a soul? These people were asking the question. Absolutely.
100% it does.
Yeah. There's a few miscarried babies up there.
Yeah, there is.
And there's actually a stillborn as well.
Yeah.
But I think this baby goes back a little bit, but there's actually miscarriage baby up there as well. But your grandmother, or his grandmother, or the nanny, she's in her element because she's
She's all
looking
the
after
babies.
them all. She's looking after. Who was the click 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 with the needles? Who knitted
My
or
great
crochet?
granny.
Well, she's there too because all I hear is click 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 in the background.
She will be.
There was also somebody there who was a very very heavy smoker. Who was the heavy smoker? Because they're saying to me that there's someone up there. He's up there now. Was a very very heavy smoker, and she paid for it.
She did, because
She had an awful.
her I only buried her.
Okay. Can I ask how long ago that was? I can't hear you. I've lost you. Sorry. I can't hear you. I've lost your sound, love.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now. Yes. How long ago was that?
Friday.
Just on Friday. Right.
Yeah.
So what they're actually saying to me is, right, they are aware that she is there. I don't know you're aware of anybody passes over on the very early stages. They go into a sleep state, shortly. And what that means is if you go straight into the spiritual world above, it's too much for your soul because your soul leaves your body. Your soul needs to be conditioned to go into the spiritual realm. So she is in sleep state at the minute. So basically that's why they mentioned it, to let you know that she is there. They are not with her at the moment. They greeted her when she came, but she is now in sleep state. And I would say she'll be out of that in about 30 to 40 days. And then she'll join the rest of the family. But smoking is predominant here. Was it lung cancer or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Cancer is a horrible, horrible thing.
Horrible.
We had a couple of people in from breast cancer charity last week.
Yeah.
Shazza was in telling her story, you know. But any type of cancer, but breast cancer, the breast cancer, lung cancer, any cancer is horrible.
Yeah,
but she will join the family.
Good.
She will join the family. And this child
probably not want to be honest with you, Stuart, like, but
Can I say something here? See this wee boy here? Is this wee boy named after somebody who has the same name?
Yeah.
Because is his daddy the same name? Or some, because as an older male in the family is named the same as him, because he said to me, I'm not the only one called my name.
His uncles, his cousins would all be named after him. There's that many of them with the same name in my family. Your head would spin, you know.
He's saying to me, you just tell them all, I'm okay. I can breathe again. And he's actually saying something strange to me, and I don't know what this means. He's saying to me, I can see again as well. So I don't know with all the whatever was going on, it affected his wee side a wee bit, but he says, I can see everything again, and I can hear everything again. He says, and even when I wasn't well, he says, I heard them all talking about me. He says, I heard them all talking about me, and I felt like telling them to shut up. He says, because I didn't want to hear. But he says, I'm not suffering anymore, but please let my daddy know.
I will.
He hasn't mentioned his mum.
No.
But he keeps saying to me, please let my daddy know.
His daddy, yeah.
Did he have something, and this is the last thing I'm going to say because I need to bring somebody else in. Did he used to carry something with him? Did he have a favourite toy or something or whatever? Yeah, because I'm being told he has a special toy. I don't know what it is though. Was it a soft toy?
Yeah. But there was something attached to it that was important to him. Well, important to us as a family, and he took it with him.
Okay. Because when I seen him today, he had something with him. I don't want to say the word trailing something with him, but he's got something with him.
Always trailing it.
There you go.
Always trailing it.
You know, but please take his love. He's fine. But please, he needs his daddy to know that he's okay.
I
And
phone
please
him and
tell him,
let him
because
know.
and see if he doesn't, see if you don't, I'll be tormented. You not
You
leave.
could be tormented. I'll let his daddy know.
Can I
I will.
just say something here before I go? See your lot, see this lot, they are friggin' stubborn.
Oh, I know.
They are stubborn and they stand their ground and they don't back down, because he stood there and he was not moving until he got that message. He was actually standing staring into my face. I actually thought he was going to spit on me.
Now you know where I get my stubbornness from.
No shyness either. No
No,
shyness whatsoever. No shyness doesn't even come into it.
no,
Like,
definitely not.
take his love.
I will. Thank
Was
you
he
so
called
much,
Thomas or was he called Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah, because he's just the big of me for calling him Thomas. He says, I only called that. He says, so many people out of the church call me that. So, like, I didn't know your name was Alex. Thank you
No,
very much for joining me. And
no, thank you so
that's
much.
only a wee taster of what I do. I do everything, as you can tell now. But this
I
is what
know.
I originally used. I'm here to do. Can I just say one more? See that wee thing that he had? Is it blue?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because he's just waved. Is it a blue
Still
teddy
waving.
by
Can
any
you notice that
chance?
it's there?
Is it a blue teddy?
Yeah, but there's something attached
There's
to it.
something tied to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
And someone has a piece of his hair as well. He
Who
says
does?
the cup my hair.
Fucking hair.
Exactly. You said it. I didn't want to. Well, like, Alice, thanks very much for joining me. It's only a wee
No,
taster.
thank you so much.
I will speak to you very soon.
Yes,
Do
I'll
you know how
speak.
to leave? There's a wee pink button down
Yes,
there.
I
That's the
got it. I
studio.
see it. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh shit, I'm hitting her up.
Shway. Bushway. Okay, folks. So there you go. There's an example of what happens. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm actually fighting back emotions here. I really am. That's an example of how it comes through. Children. Do you know something? The children spirits are really small and tiny, but they absorb a lot of energy when they come through. They really do. Right. Okay, let's change the tune. The other child that was with this child has stepped back for a moment, but I do feel as if they are going to step forward again. So I'm just going to put them to the side at the moment because they've stepped back, but I think they're going to come forward again. Alice, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Right, I have, all I'm going to say is a battle axe here. Right, I have a lady here, and I was like very similar to what I described to Alice. Right, this lady is an absolute battle axe. The matriarch of the family. If I'm using the correct, I'm not very good with words. This person was the head of the family. This lady, if you went to her, you went to her for advice, and you mightn't have liked the advice that you were going to receive, but you went to her to get the advice. Right, okay. This woman has a I'll stop if you watch it, my grand. No, this is different, Alice. This is different. I feel as if this lady has one of those names, which is two names. Do you know, like a Sarah, which is a Peggy, or a Kathleen, which is Kate? But this lady is, right. This lady, when she was younger, would have been well built, very sturdy, those sort of wee chubby arms with cardigan, you know. But in her last days, she had lost a lot of weight. She really had emaciated. She really had lost a lot of weight. I do think as if there's a cancer connection with this lady also. Basically, she just faded away to nothing. She faded away to nothing. And Is that your granny still? I don't, you know, you're saying that's your granny. I don't know if it is or not. Because I have moved the energy aside. My great nanny was like that. Right, Emma. Hold that for a minute then. Right, Emma. Would this have been a house where that's my other granny? Can I write the name? That's my other granny. Can I write the name? Hold on, Dave. Hold on to work it out. Just hold on. Right. The teapot was always on. If you went into this house, the teapot was always on. There was like a conference going on around the table. And she was in charge, you know, she was the one who gave the advice. She was the one who, you know, I was the same here. I don't know. Alice, I don't like to argue with you. I know you're saying kitchen rear. I know. Yes, it's an open house for mine. I think I'm going to Emma here with this. I think I'm going with Emma with this. I think I'm going to Emma. Emma, are you willing to come up here? I'll not put the camera on. Don't panic. Are you willing to come up? So I have to allow for the delay. Are you willing to come in to talk to me, Emma? Yes, but not on camera. Perfect. Right, just bear with me. Carrie Ferguson, are you there? Just why I'm doing this. Let's see. Yes, I am. Okay, folks, just why I'm doing this tonight, what I'm actually doing is I'm going to ask very, very nicely anybody who is called for a wee sample reading tonight. I am asking if they would consider making a voluntary donation towards the group, £1 or £2 or something through the Kofi link, or anybody else who can do so, because as I say, the studio is a rolling thing every month, and we're self-supporting. So anybody who would like to donate to the Charterhouse, please, it would be greatly appreciated. And also maybe the people who's got a wee reading tonight, you know, a couple of quid or something or whatever. Carrie's going to put the link to the Kofi page in the group. Thank you so much, Carrie. Right, Emma. Okay, Emma, I have sent you your link. So let's get the earphones on again. Sarah, it's there. It's like a reunion. It's up there, Alice, love. It's up there on the screen. Carrie's put it in the chat there, love. No obligation. Just click on the link there, Emma, and sign in through your Facebook. I don't see your details or anything. I need a fag. Hold on. Oh my God. Right, okay, there's a man's just came through here too. Oh, Emma. This takes a few wee minutes. Okay, folks, I'm going to keep going for a while, by the way. I'm not rushing tonight. I'll stay on as long as I can and get through as many of you as I can. I have to allow for the delay, and I'm trying to get around as many of you as I can. By the way, folks, I'm going to put a wee link, a wee thing up here as well. If anybody would maybe fancy a proper reading with me, there is the details there. You just email me on our email address, which is our amateur. Just waiting for it to come through. Where's our Emma? No, she takes a wee while sometimes. We'll see if she's all right. Emma, I've sent you the link there, love. I've just put into your by messenger. If you could do it as quick as you can for me, love. Don't want to put you under any pressure. Tears are rolling. I don't mean to upset anybody. I'll just say everybody. It's clarity for you. It's clarity to let you know that these people are there. Sam, the way it's working, it's just going by the comments who I'm drawn to. I can't. Oh, you're waiting on your proper reading? That's right, because you actually asked me for a proper reading. You did. You did. I apologize. Right. We'll sort it out. Emma here. Oh, here she comes. Here's our Emma. Right, here she is. Right, Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hello, Stuart.
Why am I seeing a picture of an elephant? There's a big picture of an elephant. Come on there. Desperate. It comes an elephant here, but when I look at the tablet, it's completely different. It's just blank. Right, Emma.
Yeah.
This lady. This is, who did you say you think this lady is? Your great-grandmother?
My great-grandmother, yeah.
Right, okay. Is she making me aware? She is here because she's making me aware of something here. And she's saying to me, now, I need to be careful what I'm saying here because I don't want to go too personal here. She's making me aware about you, and she's a wee bit worried about you at the moment.
Okay.
And she's worried about you and your mood and the way you've been recently, and also with different illnesses and stuff, which I'm not going to go into. And she's just a wee bit worried about you. And she's just coming in here to say, you really need to keep pushing to get the information that you need, because you're not getting the answers that you need of what's going on around you. You're not well, Emma. You've things going on there, and I just don't think she's saying to me there's some of the things that she feels that they just haven't got to the bottom of yet.
Yeah.
And she's saying she's very, very worried about your mood, because one minute you're on a high, and then the next minute you can just plummet like a brick.
Yeah, 100%.
She said, and lock yourself away. Don't bother with anybody. Some days you don't even answer the phone, Emma.
Yeah, that.
And then maybe when you do sort of lift up, she's saying to me, then she'll not. I will not ignore anybody. She says she will get back to the people eventually, she says, but if she's not in the mood to speak, she'll not speak. She just locks herself away. It's not good for you, Emma. It's not good. She's just telling me it's not good for you. She's just very old-fashioned. She says, you're too young. She says, locked up in that house. She says, locking yourself away from everybody. Right. Whose anniversary of a death was today, yesterday, day before, around this time? Is this a grandmother, grandfather figure? Because she's making me aware there's an anniversary of a death around at the moment.
Yeah, it was my granddad's yesterday.
Right, okay. Was this woman connected to him, or was this a different side of the family?
No, this is a different side of the family.
Well, she's actually making me aware of this anniversary of this passing, and she's saying to me, your grandfather and you were very, very close.
Yeah.
Very, very close. And I would actually say that the two of you just not just close, but just had a connection.
Yeah.
You had a connection.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. Emma, I do know a bit about you. I've spoke to you on TikTok. I spoke to you off and on for about a year now. But I'm being given information here. It's a wee bit personal. I'm going to try to do it general as I can. Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Have you got a child in spirit?
I do, yeah.
You do. I thought so. This. Right, okay. I don't want to ask you questions, so I'm just going to say what I say. This child was this a baby?
Yep.
Okay. If I mentioned the sounds, Charlie, you would identify to that, wouldn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, because obviously, we did something for the sound, Charlie, there not so long ago. Yeah. So this baby didn't sort of see this world for very long?
No.
No. Okay. Please take the emotion away. Please take the emotion. I'm talking to my guides, by the way, take the emotion away because I'll start crying. Because they're giving me the emotion. They're giving me the emotion of your grandfather. They're giving me the emotion. Your grandfather is rocking your baby. You still there?
Yes. Yep.
Your grandfather is rocking your child. Your grandfather is looking after your child.
Okay.
I don't want to go into too much detail here because it's none of my business. It's a wee bit controversial what I'm going to say here. But did you have to seek answers after this experience with your child of losing your child? Did you have to seek certain answers? Basically, why? What happened? It's hard to explain. It's like, again, like what I was saying to Alice, it was like an investigation or something.
No, not that. No.
Got it. Right. See, when this happened, now I'm just going to say this here, and this might sound so ridiculous what I'm going to say here. I'm being told it put the fear into you that it would maybe happen again.
Yes.
Thank you. And I would say here, this has all come from this grandfather and this great grandmother.
Yeah.
Because your grandmother's she's not being bitten about the bush at all. Like she's just saying, she says she's too scared to have a child after that. So she was. She was too scared, but isn't she great that she did? Isn't it great that she did?
Yeah.
She says, but she was scared, Stuart. She said she was scared. She didn't want it happening again. And I suppose that would make sense, with most people, who's been through something like that. It is in your mind that this could happen again,
Yeah. It did. It had me petrified.
But this is not the first time this has happened in your family, is it?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Because they're telling me that, she says, because with the history of before, with maybe somebody else, and then she says what had happening with you, put the fear of God in there. Put the fear of God in it, she says.
Yeah.
But she says she actually has, and this is awful, was there a little boy stillborn in your family? Because she's making me aware of a little boy. I think this is quite a while ago. And I think this is what started this so-called, if you want to call it a cycle in your family. I know it's not, but this is what everybody sort of got into their head, that this is like a cycle, because it's happened, something like this has happened to you. And then there's other members in the family that it happened. Hello, Maria, that it happened to you. But it was like, it just felt as if this like superstitious thing came around, that this was like a cycle. But I would say, if you ask into your family, there was a little boy, and he was stillborn many years ago. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually think,
Yeah.
was
I
there?
know. Yes, I know now. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to give anything away. Just
Yeah.
as long as you can take the information, that's the main thing. Thank you, because it was racking my brain there. Because your grandmother was, I think she was gonna bait me if you hadn't got it there. So tell me a bit about this woman, Emma. What about this woman? Is she from Belfast by any chance?
Well, of me growing up, I only knew her ever in Lisburn, so
Yes.
not 100% sure.
I'm going to argue with you a bit here because I think as if her roots came originally from Belfast.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's a type of family you don't say anything to. You don't, but then again, you've got a bit of that too. If somebody says something to you, you'll just say something back. It's the way you are. It's the way you all are. There's no back doors in you, and it's the best way to be. By fuck you, I didn't mean to swear. You can give one hell of a dirty look, Emma.
Oh yes, yes.
And she says, I'm proud of her. She says, because I was the same. See, your grandfather, was he a quiet man?
Now I've got two that has passed.
Right. Well, what I'm being told is the one that I've got. That I was told about the anniversary, so I don't know if it's him or not. But I am told it was one of your grandfathers or somebody older in your family called the quiet man.
Yes.
Thank you, because they're saying to me, and when he was married.
Yes.
Yes, because would she have done all the talking and he was in the background?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Because let me tell you something, he just let her, whoever this woman is, get on with it, because he just agreed, because he can't be barred arguing, you know what I mean? But if he did have to come forward about something, he would have, but he didn't very, very often.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was known as the quiet man. People called him the quiet man.
Yes.
Who's William, Emma?
That is my granddad. That's the quiet one.
Thank you. Was he known as William or Billy? Because I get Billy here too.
Yeah, he was known as Billy, but I think it was his real name was William, but he was always known as Billy.
Same as my daddy, because my daddy was William, and everybody called him Billy. Because they're shouting Willie. Not Willie, Billy. They're shouting, not William's Willie, but they're shouting Billy. Now, this is a weird one as well, because my mum is called Margaret, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if there's a Margaret connection in your family as well.
Yes.
Around this lot. And who would this be, please, Emma?
That would be Billy's wife.
So basically, your grandmother and grandfather are the same names as my mum and dad, Billy and Margaret.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Because they actually said to me, it's the same as yours, Stuart. It's the same as yours, Billy and Margaret. So basically, what I'm going to give to you tonight is, as I said, it's only a taste, so you need to start looking after yourself a wee bit more. Look at your mood, recognize when your mood's dropping. You are quite good with it, but please try not to lock yourself away.
Yeah.
Try not, and your sleep is horrendous.
Oh, it is.
Your sleep, it's like mine. It's like mine. Absolutely brutal. But she's saying to me, we're all with you. She says, your grandfather, actually, I had to mention the anniversary, because I think that's why they all come in, because they were aware of this anniversary. When did you say it was? Yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah. In many years. Is he gone, Emma?
2.
2 years, yeah, because she's saying to me, we had to come in because it was the anniversary. Even though I didn't know him, she says, I had to come in, but she says I had to bring him in with me. Right, I've got it now. She said I had to bring him in because he wouldn't have pushed his way forward, because that's not the way he was in life. He wouldn't have pushed his way forward. He would have stood in the background and said nothing.
Yeah.
So like, take the love with you, as I said. So here's a sample. Take the love with you, and you look after yourself. And it's actually lovely good speaking to you by voice because it's been a
I
long
know.
time. All right, I will
Thank you
talk to you
very much,
soon.
Stuart.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Do you want me to bring
Bye.
you? Or can you do it there? Do you know how to do it?
I'll do it, yes.
All right, I'll see you later. And there you go. Okay, so let's carry on. Stuart's in a row. Stuart is on a roll. Okay, folks, I need just a comment just to let me know that you are still there so I can see who I'm going to be drawn to next. So I need just all the comment. There's still good credits and there's a lot strapped away. Hi, Tracy. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go next here. John's still there. Breastmate's still there. Carrie's still there. Okay. Why am I sitting like this? I don't know. I'm just trying to see where I am. Catherine's still there. Michelle's still there. Oh dear. Okay. I have a mom here. You're very, very, very welcome, Emma. Who's Charlie, love? Right, so let me see where we're going to go next. I am aware of a man here. I'm aware of who's a man. Maria Tate. I'm going to be direct. I need to speak to you. I need you to come forward. So what I'm going to do is, Maria, if you go to your messenger, and go there, our Maria's not very technical. Our Maria's not very technical. Maria, I'm going to send you a link to your messenger. Click in the link and click in the link and sign in as if you're signing into Facebook because I want to speak to you. So what do I say? It's good we can do this now because we couldn't do it before. Let's get our Maria here now. Right, Maria, if you go to your messenger, your Facebook messenger, I'm going to send you a link. Where is she? There she's there. Right. There's a wee link there. You go to your messenger, Maria, you click on that link. When you click on that link, or she's in, click on the link and sign in as if you're signing into Facebook, and that will bring you to me. Where's my earphones? Who's in the earphones? Hold on. Michelle says, I'm glad I'm not the only one this text up. I don't think it's bad now. And Matt's still over there. Matt, I haven't forgotten about you, dear. I know you're still there, love. I'm still there, love. I need a drink where Maria's here. By the way, folks, get your sleeping bags out. We're just waiting for Maria to come in. She's going to kill me. I love our Maria. Yeah, hopefully she'll get through. Cheers, everybody. I was laughing. Should be all right. Don't put too much pressure on it. It does take a wee while to do this. Oh, dear. She can't remember the password. Lovely. Maria, are you on YouTube? You can sign on in through YouTube through your email if you've got a Gmail. Is she on YouTube? I think she is on YouTube. Maria, we'll get this sorted. I'll have faith. I wonder if she's on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can sign in through your YouTube account if you have one. Oh, well, it's the same thing. I was going to send you through WhatsApp, but you still have to sign in through your account. Right, Maria. Try your YouTube. Right. So, folks, this is only, these are only samples of basically the readings. You know, a normal reading with me was usually an hour. But if anybody who knows who's had a reading with me, you're usually sitting there about 2 hours later because we get talking, you know. Hello, David. You know, it's usually for just over an hour. If anybody is looking at a reading, as I say, you can email me there. And also, as well, it can be done at a time that suits you and suits me. It can be during the day, it can be at night, just whenever I can, whatever, squeeze everything in, everything that I do. Hello, David. Nice to see you. She's over there now. See if our Maria's going to get in here. Pardon me, I'm sitting here burping away. If she doesn't, I know what I'm going to do. I have an afterthought here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a wee check over everybody that's still here. While we're waiting for our Maria, you gotta see her. Tim for life, son. Nice to see you, Tim. I'm in the middle of my readings. Art Timson, how are you? I'd be shocked if she can do it. I have an alternative way to do it, Tracy. If she doesn't, I'll meet up with her on. I'll wait and see if she can send first because she'll give up too easy if I say it. Give her a couple of minutes. If she can't, I'll move on to somebody else and I'll speak to her on. I'll do it a different way. Now I actually know where I'm going to go next after this as well. Tim, Carrie says. John says I was away making a cuppa. Right, Maria, do you know what I'm going to do? You see, after this is finished tonight, I will ring you on Messenger and I'll talk to you privately. Okay? I think that's the easiest way to do it because we'll be here all night, dear. Happy enough, Maria? Maria, you gotta see her. I will give you a quick ring on Messenger after I have finished. So there you go. Right, is that other Maria in? Was it Maria? The other girl? Who's that other girl who's connected to Shaza? I am drawn to her. She's still there. What was the name? That's where I'm told I need to go. That's where I'm told I need to go. Was somebody McGivern, was it? I have not forgotten to race up to see you. Yes, Shari, because I need to speak to you about something as well. Yes, I need her. Is she still? Is Maria McGivern still there? Tim shouting, "Car!" Is Maria still there? It's important. I think it's important. Well, it is important, obviously, you know, but I think I need to go to Maria. There's someone like Maria. Maybe she's dipped out, has she? But I feel as if that's where I need to go. I really need to go there. I was trying to remember her surname, yeah. Right, Maria Tate, I will sort you out after I'm finished. Welcome back, Tim. Michelle says, welcome back, Tim. I hope you had a nice holiday. Okay. Not you, Maria Tate. It's the other one. She must have dipped out. It's a pity now because I wanted to see her. Right, let's see who else. We'll see where else we're going to go to here now. Let's see. Maybe Shazza can tag her. Okay. Give her a quick shout there. Do you know what I'll do? I'll go on to somebody else, Shazza, and then I'll come back to her because I want to speak to her. It's only take 5 minutes. So I'm going to go to somebody else, and that'll give you a chance to have a footer. Right. Okay. Thank you. Wait a see. Maria's still saying I'm here. Maria, I know you're there. It's Maria. It's not Maria. It's Maria McGiver. We're looking at Maria. I'm going to speak to Maria Tate afterwards. Right. Hang on. I'm going to get cracking up here now. Hang on. Let's see where we're going to go here. This is a difficult one here because I'm getting a lot of different conflicting things here. Lovely, Maria! Maria, that's lovely language. That's just how Maria's using the Bob. That's lovely. Right. Tim says Maria 1, Maria 2, and he also says, thank you, Michelle. I had a great time. I was laughing, Maria. Right. It's desperate. I'm actually surprised Facebook allowed that because normally they buck you out when you swear. Right, okay. I haven't got to the next person. Right. This is going to be a really difficult one. It's a bit of a security one, actually. I have right. Yes, Maria, it didn't work. Maria, calm down. I sort you out after. I'm going to give you a ring on Messenger when I'm finished. Right? Tracy, do so. Right. Okay. I have a connection here. Tim says who's swearing. Is Sam locked in the toilet again? No, he's not. I have a connection here to someone is connected to the military. I want to be very, very careful because I don't want to give too much away. It's nothing to do with the military of the Troubles or anything like that, or Belfast or whatever. I'm going back to connections to maybe a different conflict, maybe the war or something like that there. Sam says Timmy's in the kitchen, but I just feel as if there's a connection to military. And this is a very, very elegant man who is connecting to me here. Very proud. And all I'm going to say is he should be very proud of himself because he did a lot for people when he did what he did. And I'm not just going to say he fought for his country or anything like that. He went to the next extreme. This man was to be respected. And he's connected to someone in the comments here. Sam took people up at the same time. But I definitely felt as if there is a military connection. This man had medals. And the name James is very important. I don't know if it's him or it's connected to him, but there is a military connection. So let's recap. Military connection. I see a green uniform. I see a greeny browny uniform. I see medals, and I also see those wee coloured things here. This man is very distinctive, very, very well thought of, and he helped a lot of people. And I actually would go as far as to say he saved a lot of lives as well. Now, I don't know where we are here with this. I don't know what year we're talking about here, but it was a while ago. It was a good while back. So I have a feeling we're talking about maybe the Second World War, or maybe after, or maybe a wee bit further. But that's where I am. There's a connection, and he wants to speak to someone here tonight who has a connection to him. Now, I'm also made aware that there was other people maybe another member of the family who actually entered the military as well. Maybe a few years, maybe as generations went on, and he is aware of this too. It could be a random, I don't know. That's when you don't know who's connected to whatever. But he is here, and he's very adamant that he's connected to someone who's here tonight. He is definitely connected to someone who is here tonight. If he's not, I will push him back. But I don't like doing that until I really drag the last information out here. Can anybody take that information at all? He was very important in his role. Like, he just wasn't in the army and whatever, this man was high up, and this man was very, very well respected. I don't know who, I really don't know. I don't think we're going anywhere with this here. I don't like giving up. My late husband's grandfather. Right, can you identify that, Michelle? Now, I know you did say that you don't want to be brought up because your circumstances. Was he, just stay in the comments, Michelle, if you're happy enough to stay in the comments, because I know you didn't really want to come on the thing. Michelle, was this man very well thought of? Was this man very, very important? Was this man, would he have been, he just wasn't in the army. He had responsibility, and he was responsible for others. There's a James connection, Carrie, but I don't know if it's him. There you go. Michelle's just said there, yes, I have his medals in my house, a true gentleman. I don't know if his name was James, but there is a James connection. But I think the James connection is something to do with royalty or something. I don't know where I'm going with this, but there's definitely a James connection to him. I don't know if that was the name of whatever he was in or whatever it was. I don't know. I really don't know, but I am being given a James connection. But he was important. If it's who I think, James isn't him, but connected. Yeah. There you are. His son-in-law is called James. So there you go. So basically, he is here. Hello, popping in 4 a.m. He is here. Why is he here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Okay. He's here because he wants to let you know, Michelle, that his grandson is there with him. And he's safe and he's fine. And he's taking care of him as well. And he just wants to say that the transition for him was difficult for his grandson. It was difficult for his grandson. But his soul lives on and he's getting stronger every day. He has not left the family. He is around you. And I'm also being told as well that you need to start looking out for little signs that he is there, because you're going to get them. Whether it be finding little bits and pieces about the house, or just getting that feeling, or just getting that scent or just getting that touch, you are going to be aware of a presence around you. And this presence is not to frighten you, it's to give you comfort. It is to give you comfort. And I actually wouldn't be surprised that you've actually felt this already. And if you haven't, you need to open yourself up to it. You know, just because people pass away, folks, a lot of people when they're going through grief, try to forget. You know, I know I'm not talking about Michelle now, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of people when they're going through grief, try to forget these, as if it's happened, it's time to move on. But we need to remember our loved ones who passed on, you know what I mean? Because even though they've passed on from this world, they're still alive. Their soul still lives on, but their soul mightn't be on the physical earth, but their soul lives on in a world where I call, which is my personal belief, the spiritual realm that surrounds this world. If you want to call it heaven, you can call it heaven or whatever. That's entirely up to you. But we have to remember these people every day. They're always with us, even if we don't know it. Absolutely. And even when you're sitting there and you're having a memory about someone who you love, who has passed away, that memory is keeping them alive, that person alive within you. And it gives their soul strength. They never ever leave us. They never ever leave. As I say, when someone passes over, they go through a state of sleep, and I'll explain that in more detail maybe the next time we do this, But, they have moved to a different realm. They've met up maybe with family members that they haven't seen for a long time. They're not on their own. They look on us every day, and they check in on us. So never ever think you've been abandoned, and never ever think that they've left us. Yes, they're not here physically, but absolutely, Sam, gone from sight, but here in spirit and here in soul. They're in here. Need to go share some blessings to everyone in the chat. Good night, Artem. They're in here, and they're in here. And if you open yourself up, you will get signs and you will get little indications that they're about. They never ever leave. Never, ever, ever leave. What Carrie says, we know he's not left, can't shake the big top shake off. Emma says, I know my baby and my grandas are always right beside me every day. And yet, if we do this every day, that's right, John. If we do this every day and think about the people and whatever, you don't need people like me. It is nice to get a reminder. It is nice to get a connection. But if you make that connection in your heart, you don't need people like me. Yes, it is nice to get clarification. It's been a long time, it's been nearly a year since I did this work. And to be quite honest with you, this is the very first time today that I've opened up to the elements again. And it's hard to describe. Emma says, I talk to them. Absolutely, it's so important. And Michelle Wilkinson says, it's a lovely comfort. It really, really is. It really is. Charlie says, I have had a few strange things happen around me in the last few weeks, and I've noticed them more. And what actually happens is, Charlie, when they do happen, you actually find yourself looking for them more, and that means you are more aware of these things. These things could be happening. These things might, be happening all the time, and you're closing yourself off. But because some things have happened and you're made aware of it, now you're more conscious and it makes you aware. And Michelle says, I talk to his photo every day. Who's that? Paul Beaton is over on YouTube. There's the much younger twin on today. Hiya, Paul. Nice to see you. It's very obviously you on YouTube. We talk, we clarify, we even just put a thought out there to let them know that we are aware of them. They can leave you little signs like feathers. They can leave you pennies in your bed. They can leave you can find strange things, you know. Well, listen, folks, thanks very much. That's all I'm going to do tonight. I don't think that girl Maria is going to come back in again. This actually went very well tonight, so I'm going to do another one maybe in a couple of weeks again, if you would like me to. Next week, before I go, what we're going to do is next week we are going to be doing a wee bit of market research. So we are, and it's not me, it's not Auntie Onion, it's me. What I'm going to be doing next week is we are going to be looking at supermarket brands compared to the real brands. You were amazing. Delighted for all who got messages. Might not have been you tonight, but could be you the next time, you know. So next week we're doing, like I say, the market research. So we're going to be doing, like, say for instance, like a tin of Heinz soup. We're going to be looking at the equivalent maybe in Asda brand, and we're actually going to be testing them to see the difference, to see if they're worth it. Look at the nutritional stuff. So next week we're going to be doing a wee bit of it's not a taste test, but we're going to be doing comparison. Like £1.70 at the minute for a tin of Heinz soup. £1.70. But yet you can get, like, that was for a tin of chicken soup. But yet you can go out to Marks and Spencer's and get their own brand for 65p. This is the type of stuff we're going to be looking at. That will be next week. And maybe the week after then, I'll do another one of these. By the way, folks, anybody who is interested in getting a reading with me, there's an email address there. It's the .chatterhouse55@gmail.com, or message me on Messenger. Sam, I know that you have been asking me for a reading for a long time. That's not a problem. Anybody else, please contact me. Listen, folks, I hope that it's just a wee taster of what it's like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and say thanks for coming in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone our Maria now before she collapses. You're amazing, delighted. Oh, messages. Carrie says, we love our reading night. Sam says, thanks for the night, sir. Carrie says, that'll be an interesting one. Emma said, definitely love another one like this. And says, 5 for 5 in B&M soup. I never thought the day I would see a tin of soup for £1.70 in all my life. It's unbelievable. But you can get a Marks and Spencer's one, same brand, for 65. This needs to be investigated, and that's what I am going to do. Well, folks, thanks very much for coming in tonight. It was great to see some people back, and it was great to see a wee bit of a crowd in, because this group has been hanging on with grim death, and I just don't want to let it go. So, look, I'll see you all very, very soon. Look after yourselves. Good night. And I will see you all very soon. How my mouse has died now. Good night, folks.